Success. The ketogenic diet is a diet like no other. It combines the power of calorie restriction with the unique benefits of nutritional ketosis to provide people with an effective way to lose weight and improve overall health. As I look deeper into the keto diet, however, there is a huge discrepancy between what people think they need to do versus what the science says is best for most people. Some common myths like carbs and insulin are the only reason why we get fat, you will lose weight as long as you are in ketosis, and calories don't matter, are perpetuated on a daily basis by low-carb diet enthusiasts, but these falsehoods only cause more confusion and frustration, especially if you are new to this way of eating. This is why we decided to put together an article with the 10 most important tips for ketogenic diet success. With each tip, we hope to clear up common misconceptions and give you practical strategies so you can finally get the results you want. 1. Know what you should focus on. Do calories matter on keto? What exactly should you eat? Why does the keto diet work so well? Depending on who you ask, you may get a completely different answer. Even some research papers will propose one hypothesis while other data clearly suggests that it's not true, like the carbohydrate insulin hypothesis for obesity. With all of the contradicting beliefs in the keto diet world, it is hard to know what is actually true, and without the truth, how are you supposed to know what to do if things don't go as you initially hoped? Do you focus on limiting carbs more? What about exercising? Should you intermittent fast? After digging through the research, it becomes clear that people lose weight on keto because of one thing, the fact that keto dieters tend to eat much fewer calories than they did before without noticing. It doesn't matter how much you restrict your carbs and how many grams of fat you eat. The key to burning off your own fat is being in a calorie deficit. If you can find a diet that allows you to eat fewer calories than before without battling against cravings and hunger, like keto dieting does for most people, then you've found one of the most sustainable ways to lose weight. The best way to create a diet like this is by following these two principles. Eating mostly protein-dense and fiber-rich foods because of how satiating they are. Eliminating all calorically dense processed foods from your diet because of how easy it is to binge on them. The primary reason why the keto diet is so effective for weight loss is that it follows these two principles better than almost every other popular diet. As a result, people who are following the keto diet feel more satisfied than ever before on fewer calories and start burning off excess body fat. To sum up this tip more succinctly, eating fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its weight, not carb restriction, is the key to weight loss. If you are not getting results you want, it's best to adjust your lifestyle and way of eating that allows you to be in a calorie deficit. One of the best ways to do this is by eating keto foods, which you will learn about in tip number 2. 2. Only consume keto foods and ingredients. Keto foods are foods and ingredients that are very low in carbs. What very low in carbs means exactly will depend on your daily carb limit. For example, we recommend keeping total carbs below 35 grams and net carbs below 25 grams, ideally, below 20 grams, so that you can reap the benefits of eating highly satiating foods in ketosis. To figure out your net carb consumption, simply subtract total fiber intake from total carbs. To have such a small amount of carbs, you must be vigilant about your food choices. You may find that many of your favorite foods will put you near your carbohydrate limit for the day with just one serving. Even healthier foods like fruits and vegetables are packed with sugar and carbs, but don't get discouraged, there is plenty of delicious food you can eat on the ketogenic diet. For example, you can have a bacon breakfast bagel for breakfast, a Thai barbecue pork salad for lunch, and a keto barbecue chicken pizza for dinner. All of them are delicious and relatively low in carbs. Check out this list for some more ideas of what you should and should not eat on the ketogenic diet. Do eat meats, fish, beef, lamb, poultry, eggs, etc. Low-carb vegetables, spinach, kale, broccoli, cauliflower, and other keto-friendly vegetables greater than high-fat dairy, hard cheeses, high-fat cream, butter, etc. Nuts and seeds, macadamias, walnuts, sunflower seeds, etc. Avocado and berries, raspberries, blackberries, and other low glycemic impact berry sweeteners, stevia, erythritol, monk fruit, and other low-carb sweeteners greater than other fats, coconut oil, high-fat salad dressing, saturated fats, etc. Do not eat tubers, potato, yams, etc. Fruit, apples, bananas, oranges, etc. Sugar, honey, agave, maple syrup, etc. Grains, wheat, corn, rice, cereal, etc. You can also make plenty of keto-friendly baked goods and fried foods with keto flour like almond flour, coconut flour, and the other keto-friendly baking ingredients that you will find in this article. However, eating these foods and making these keto recipes will not guarantee you the results you want. Once again, the key to weight loss is eating fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its weight. Even if your diet consists of absolutely no carbs, you can still gain weight. This is why it is so helpful to be aware of how many calories and grams of carbs, fat, and protein you are consuming on a daily basis. 3. Track your macros. The current research data suggests that we tend to underestimate how many calories we eat. At times, the difference between estimated calorie intake and actual calorie intake is so profound that you may think you are eating much less than before, but you are still gaining weight. In fact, many of us will have plenty of low-calorie days where we do lose a bit of weight, but then our subconscious weight-regulating mechanisms will kick in to motivate us to eat more the following day. This will cause you to either gain more weight or hit a weight loss plateau that you just can't seem to break. The worst part is that we are typically never aware that this is happening, and we start to blame ourselves or the diet when the truth is that we just need to take an objective look at how much we are eating. One of the best ways to track what you are eating is by using a calorie tracking app and a scale. By using both, you will be much more accurate in knowing what you are consuming and have all the info you need to start losing weight consistently again. When it comes to tracking calories, I prefer to use MyFitnessPal for general macro tracking and Chronometer for more specific macro and micronutrient tracking. If you'd like to get started with tracking your calories using these apps, check out our guide on the topic. It has everything you need to know so that you can set up MyFitnessPal and Chronometer for your specific macronutrient needs. To find out what your calorie and macronutrient needs are, plug your info into our keto calculator. It will tell you exactly how many calories and grams of fat, protein, and carbs you need to eat on a daily basis to get the results you want. Another way to increase the accuracy of your calorie tracking is by using a food scale. Most people measure the amount of food they eat by guesstimating, which typically causes you to eat more calories than you intend. There are certain things I look for when buying a scale, and most importantly include having a conversion button. Most calorie tracking apps and websites use a mixture of units. Having a conversion button on your scale can make it much easier for you to measure your food. A gram to ounce and ounce to gram conversion button is the one that I most commonly use. Automatic shutoff. Make sure you research the scale you are buying. If the scales have an automatic shutoff, it can be troublesome to properly measure your food. Try to find scales that allow you to program the automatic shutoff or require you to manually turn it off. Tare function. Being able to place bowls, plates, and utensils on your scale makes it a lot easier to weight things out. Make sure that your scale has a tare option, which will allow you to place an item on the scale and revert back to zero. Removable plate. Cleaning scales can be a huge hassle when dealing with messy foods. Double-check that the scale you are buying has a removable plate for easy cleaning. Once you start tracking your food consumption more precisely, you can almost guarantee that you will get the results you want. However, there is one crucial caveat. We cannot ignore how much our food environment impacts what we eat and how much we eat. Even with a scale, an app, and a keto calculator, it is still possible to cheat, especially when you are traveling or have easily accessible, cheat foods in your house. 4. Change your food environment. Our current food environment is nothing like what the human race initially evolved to handle. It is easier than ever before to gain weight, and our brains and bodies are not designed to handle our abundant food environment. We are incessantly bombarded with endless processed food options, food ads, and smells that trigger our desires. As a result, the oldest parts of our brain motivate us to hunt for that food, which we now have a 100% chance of getting, and we don't have to exert much effort at all to get it. We will then act out our ancestral programming by eating the most calorie-dense foods, i.e., pizza, French fries, cookies, cakes, etc., and eating much more of those foods than what our body needs to energize itself until the next meal. This results in a vicious cycle of overeating and weight gain with the subconscious intention to prepare us for a famine that never comes. To prevent these desires from being triggered and make it easier for you to stick to your diet and lose weight, there are a couple of things you can do. Only have keto-friendly food in your house or where you stay. When we are hungry, it suddenly becomes so much easier to convince us to cheat on our diets and our goals. Hunger is a strong motivator, but it is irrational and doesn't care about your rules. For this reason, it is best to plan for the worst. Throw all carb-rich foods in the trash or hide them in a hard-to-access place and make sure the healthiest keto foods are most easily accessible. If you are still struggling with overeating keto foods, then make sure you only have foods that require some preparation and effort before eating. This will make eating much less seductive and you'll end up eating fewer calories. Plan your meals ahead of time. Following a plan is a great way to stay on track and prevent yourself from succumbing to other food temptations. If you are traveling, make sure you have snacks, pre-made meals, and/or keto-friendly options at restaurants you can rely on. If you are at home, make sure you follow a plan that gives you the fats, carb, and proteins you need and nothing more. Avoid convenient foods that you can easily binge on. If a food is convenient and tasty, you will be much more inclined to eat more of it. For example, I can eat a ridiculously unhealthy amount of keto ice cream when I know it's in the freezer waiting for me. This is why I only make one serving at a time and stick to enjoying that. The thought of making another batch is such a turn-off after I finish my normal serving. The same goes for keto baked goods as well. If you find you can eat a lot of something without stopping, you must make it much harder for yourself to consume too much of it. Only eat the foods that you measure and track. Don't stray away from your macronutrient goals too far by adding extra ingredients that you don't measure. Adding a little extra oil, meat, cheese, etc. to each meal will add up to the point where you end up gaining the weight back. By using these 4 strategies, you will eventually make the keto diet into your new lifestyle. Your brain and body will habitually do things that are healthy rather than unhealthy, and you will find it much easier to lose weight than gain weight. 5. Collaborate with other keto dieters. One of the most overlooked diet tips is to use social support to your advantage. When you have people to share your questions, struggles, concerns, and accomplishments with, it will be much easier for you to stay on the diet and get the results you want. This is why we put together a page full of success stories and an online keto community. The success stories will show you what's possible and give you a source of inspiration when you are struggling, and the keto community has over 23,000 members that are there to support you on your weight loss journey. But before you pose any questions to the group, continue reading this article. It will probably clear up any confusion you may still have about keto, especially regarding common keto struggles. 6. Prepare for the keto flu and other keto concerns. Going from a diet that doesn't limit carbs to a ketogenic diet will cause many changes throughout your body that won't feel too good at first. The first phenomenon that will occur is a rapid loss of water and minerals like sodium. As a result, many ketoers will experience flu-like symptoms during their first few days of keto dieting. For example, here are some of the symptoms you may experience. Sugar cravings, dizziness, brain fog, irritability, poor focus and concentration, stomach pains, nausea, cramping, confusion, muscle soreness, insomnia. 7. Get the bulk of your calories from homemade keto meals. 8. Plan ahead and follow a budget. Many people complain that eating keto is too expensive, but this is simply not true. In fact, it is possible to have a full day's worth of keto meals for less than $8, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, a side dish, and dessert. We show you how to do this in our shopping list and budget breakdown for 1 week of keto meals. However, that estimate was calculated without using all of the strategies that you will find in our article on how to follow keto on a budget. By using these suggestions, you can reduce the cost of your meals to around $1.50 per meal. Below, you can see a brief overview of how you can cut down the cost of keto. Use coupons, search for deals, plan your meals based on the coupons and deals, buy in bulk online and in the store, make keto recipes that yield leftovers for the week, freeze your meats and meals in bulk. Don't impulse buy. By using these strategies, you will be able to cut your costs and stay on keto without breaking the bank. In most cases, the keto diet will end up being less expensive than what you were doing before. 9. Don't change your plan too quickly. After the first week of keto, which is typically marked by a tremendous amount of water loss, weight loss can be unpredictable. Your calorie needs change depending on the day, and the amount you eat will never be exactly the same any given day either. This will translate to weight loss results that don't follow a strict pattern. You might have some weeks where it seems you haven't lost anything, then you'll weigh yourself a week or two later and be down 3 to 4 pounds. The key to long-term weight loss is to stick with your plan, be patient, and don't get discouraged. As long as you are losing weight at an average rate of 1 to 2 pounds per week, keep doing what you're doing. If you find that your results have been stalling for over a month, then you will need to make adjustments to your diet and lifestyle so that you can break through your plateau. Here are some of the strategies that work the best for most people. Calculate your macros with an appropriate calorie deficit. Aim for a higher deficit if you have more body fat, and track your food intake. Recalculate your macronutrient needs every month and follow those instead of your earlier estimates. Take breaks from being in a calorie deficit every 2 weeks. Stay consistent with your ketogenic diet by diligently tracking the foods you eat and never cheating. Try intermittent fasting. Implement a fat fast. 10. Use a meal plan that does most of the work for you. If you are feeling overwhelmed with all of this info, then following a meal plan may be the best way to simplify the keto diet for you. Throughout our website, we have plenty of free meal plans for you to try. Take this one for example. Monday. Breakfast, 1 serving of bacon-crusted frittata muffins. Lunch, 1 serving of spinach watercress keto salad. Dinner, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger casserole. Side dish, 1 serving of easy creamy cauliflower mashed potatoes. Dessert, optional. Eat as many coconut peanut butter balls as necessary to meet your needs. Total calories, 1,393 without dessert. Total cost for the day, $5.61. Tuesday. Breakfast, 2 servings of Hunger Buster low-carb bacon frittatas. Lunch, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger salad. Dinner, 1 serving of salmon patties with herbs. Side dish, 1 serving of lemon roasted spicy broccoli. Dessert, optional. Eat as many coconut peanut butter balls as necessary to meet your needs. Total calories, 1,312 without dessert. Total cost for the day, $6.73. Wednesday. Breakfast, 1 serving of bacon-crusted frittata muffins. Lunch, 1 serving of spinach watercress keto salad. Dinner, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger casserole. Side dish, 1 serving of easy creamy cauliflower mashed potatoes. Dessert, optional. Eat as many coconut peanut butter balls as necessary to meet your needs. Total calories, 1,393 without dessert. Total cost for the day, $5.61. Thursday. Breakfast, 1 serving of Hunger Buster low-carb bacon frittatas. Lunch, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger salad. Dinner, 1 serving of salmon patties with herbs. Side dish, 1 serving of lemon roasted spicy broccoli. Dessert, 1 churro mug cake. Total calories, 1,510 with dessert. Total cost for the day, $7.37. Friday. Breakfast, 1 serving of bacon-crusted frittata muffins. Lunch, 1 serving of spinach watercress keto salad. Dinner, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger casserole. Side dish, 1 serving of easy creamy cauliflower mashed potatoes. Dessert, optional. Eat as many coconut peanut butter balls as necessary to meet your needs. Total calories, 1,393 without dessert. Total cost for the day, $5.61. Saturday. Breakfast, 2 servings of Hunger Buster low-carb bacon frittatas. Lunch, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger salad. Dinner, 1 serving of salmon patties with herbs. Side dish, 1 serving of lemon roasted spicy broccoli. Dessert, optional. Eat as many coconut peanut butter balls as necessary to meet your needs. Total calories, 1,312 without dessert. Total cost for the day, $6.73. Sunday. Breakfast, 1 serving of bacon-crusted frittata muffins. Lunch, 1 serving of spinach watercress keto salad. Dinner, 1 serving of bacon cheeseburger casserole. Side dish, 1 serving of lemon roasted spicy broccoli. Dessert, optional, eat as many coconut peanut butter balls as necessary to meet your needs. Total calories, 1,287, without dessert. Total cost for the day, $5.29. This meal plan is taken from a free article that includes a shopping list, budget breakdown, and other helpful tips. If you want to see all of the info, click here. If you have specific dietary restrictions, we have sample meal plans for you as well. For a sample vegetarian meal plan, check out our vegetarian keto guide. For a sample vegan meal plan, check out our vegan keto guide. If you'd like to keep it dairy-free, check out our dairy-free keto guide.